This is gonna be the second.
Recording?
Yeah, this is gonna be the second official episode, for the podcast. All right.
Let me start playing copyrighted music down the mic.
Please don't. That would kill my vibe.
Loop
I'd kill the stream.
Untrained from Samuel L. Jackson.
All right.
My bad.
So this podcast, we're gonna get a little deep.
You would be limp.
We're gonna get a little deep with this
I'll tell you
podcast.
I'm not limp right
Oh,
now.
deep.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little
Sexual?
real,
No, hang on.
real, if you will. So the first question I'm
Real.
gonna ask you guys is, what do you think happens when we die?
Yeah, I definitely heard that.
Who's gonna go first? Who wants to go first?
We fucking die.
Fortnite reboot.
I want you, Chad.
grab my
I want
Rubik card.
to grab my
Hey, grab my
reboot.
reboot.
I think I have a good idea of what happens. You fucking die.
I mean, that is logical. When you die, you die.
Yeah, but like, where do we go? You know?
Hell, cause it's me.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is
Okay,
logical. Well, yeah, no, you're
when you
cooked.
die, you die.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Oh god, you're cooked.
No, you too. Fuck you.
No, nah. I don't have any track record other than my browser history.
I repent, you don't.
oh yeah,
You were
that's
making
another
fun of
question.
the
Do you
cripple.
guys think you can go to hell for browser history?
Absolutely.
I love hearing the lag on my end. So all I heard was, do you think you can go to hell for, and then just end? So it's like it could be anything. So
All right.
well,
So
With all the gay porn I have, yeah.
Jesus
It
Christ.
it all depends on the severity of what you have searched, and I would be cooked. I'll be done.
I don't want to know what you've looked up.
Alex,
Depending
what the
on
fuck
what
are
you
you
search.
looking up?
I don't ask. I don't want to know.
It could be looking
Foul
up.
things.
Okay,
Don't worry
so
about it.
so
Here,
What
let
kind
me let me say a few right now.
so
what kind
You
of
don't know
hell-
my browser history.
Jesus
Me
Christ.
and you have seen some of the same things, and it's bad.
No. Yeah, no, it's fucking horrible.
Listen, that
Man,
one
but-
video you have.
Dude, you guys are saying that. I was the one that
Video I
recommended
have.
video.
I'm talking about the funny video with the what is it? What's it called? The game of the arrows, that the kid that sings normally. You know what I'm talking about.
I.
It
Can't
went 3,
remember.
2, 1, go. That thing.
Oh,
Right,
that one.
That video you have
But then I fucking.
gives
Where
flashbacks. Vietnam flashbacks is what that gives.
it's the video is talking about is the one. Viewer discretion is advised for this, but a guy gets a phone call and then you hear, "Hey guys, I think that's it." He
Oh,
was live
yeah.
streaming,
Yeah.
and then no more explanation on that. He
Yeah,
kind
he
And that's
kind
a
of
funny one.
yeah, which leads right back into our actual topic. What happens when we die?
Oh.
well, I think there's two ways of going about this. For me, I think it's either heaven or hell.
You just
Not
go
gonna lie.
straight to hell. I'm
Theories.
just saying that if you're watching this podcast, immediately we know that you're with the same brain length as us, so you're going to hell too.
We know what you've done.
We know who you are.
We know about the
Maybe
bodies.
not that far.
We know what you've done.
Nah, on some real stuff, I believe it's up to people's personal beliefs. One point, it could be heaven or hell or purgatory, whatever you really believe in. Your mind can try to hallucinate before your eyes into a point of whatever you believe happens naturally.
He's lying.
For reincarnation, for instance, you could be just seconds before your brain dies. You're in just a scenario of that. And life is just a continuous scenario of right before your brain dies. It's where you believe you're in a whole new life. Almost like a dream. Because a dream can last, for some people, like a whole year. And that's only like maybe an hour of sleep.
I can absolutely support that because I did read something about it, and by read I mean YouTube video of when someone dies, it's or when something bad happens to you in general, your mind usually tries to look for, other scenarios and try to make it, don't mind that. Uh, other scenarios to try
I
to.
gotta get this poop off my screen.
Bro, what?
The info.
Oh, okay.
Like in info, and you send a picture.
In the sink.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that on
In
the
the sink
podcast.
at work.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Well,
I can't talk about these topics while just looking at that on my screen. Tough to do, honestly. But
yeah.
yeah,
What was I? Yeah.
talking about or expanding on
Yeah,
what
when
happens after we die.
Yeah, no,
Dream
when
scenario.
when bad things happen to you, your mind usually goes back to previous events, like, oh no, this happened before, da da da. Let's try
Yeah,
to do
like
this,
flashing
this,
before
this.
your life flashing before
Yeah.
your eyes.
And your mind doesn't really know how to deal with death, so it goes through everything. So that's why sometimes you hear to say, life flashes before your eyes, because you can absolutely do that. It will,
So
because your mind hasn't really died. And that also explains why in dreams, when you're about to, like, quote unquote die,
Yeah,
just
you
suddenly
wake up.
just shock up. Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, the moment you said dream,
Can't
I
process.
immediately said children.
what?
Chat
living
ban
through
this
a
guy.
chaotic, me
Um,
living through the chaotic loophole of March 4th, 19.
Where'd he go?
March 4th, 19.
The moment you said
March 4th, 19. That's all we got.
Yeah.
1995.
Okay, there we go. So Philip, what do you think? What do you think happens?
I'm a big fan of Rebirth personally. But honestly, obviously, we'll never know.
it's
And
because
Yeah.
he plays Warzone.
I don't play Warzone.
I agree. I'll hit the gritty.
But
Dude,
the whole
that
I
was-
feel like the whole concept of trying to debate like what happens after death kind of really diminishes what you do like while you're alive.
Yeah,
Because I feel like the entire like concept of trying to reach like
You go insane
something
if you try
after
to.
you die. Yeah, you go
think-
insane after trying to comprehend such like an unfathomable topic.
Yeah.
I think you should more focus on like enjoying yourself while you're alive.
If you contemplate life, it would suck. I don't know.
So for me, I think it's a mix of multiple things, right? I don't 100% believe in reincarnation, but I can understand why people think that way. My thing is how, like, I'm not saying that they're real, but there have been cases where we've caught ghosts or like paranormal stuff. So like, my thing is maybe we don't really leave, and like, like we they say like we have like souls and stuff. So like maybe the soul.
Well, okay, for ghosts, the main reasoning,
I saw a ghost. I believe them
main
bitches.
reasoning behind like
Same.
ghost
Alex
stuff
looks like a ghost.
is that like they had
Okay,
something
buddy.
to do on Earth. Like they didn't, like they left without
Lived on my
doing
shirt.
what they wanted to do,
Yeah.
so they have a reason to be back.
I think bringing
Like
up
they
the
haven't
concept
taken
of,
care
like,
of something.
End the
Ew.
debate. End this debate. One word: Ratatouille.
I love that
Need I
movie
say
so
more?
much.
That's
What
my
is-
favorite movie.
What does
One
that have
word.
to do with ghost?
Yeah.
One word,
The
9/11.
Oh my God.
afterlife,
Okay.
cheese,
Gonna have to cut that out.
cheese, strawberry, ratatouille. Makes sense.
Oh,
Fuck that.
real quick, happy St. Patty's Day to everyone. Yay, Irish. Woo.
What? Okay, I'm gonna
Irish,
spark
huh?
something. Why do you say it's Patty?
Saint,
St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick.
I don't
Alright.
like that nickname.
my fault.
Yo,
Watch your
Patty.
motherfucking
My bad,
tongue.
Patrick.
Watch him fucking tough.
All right,
Watch
so
your motherfucking tongue.
so the next question that I got for you guys is, if you don't mind sharing, when have you been at your lowest and how'd you get out of it?
Oh, that's rough. That's really rough.
I told y'all we're
skipping this
getting
one.
deep. We're getting
Oh.
deep with this one.
Oh,
alright, good
I'm
one.
skipping it.
that's
I'm skipping this one.
Oh God.
I
I'm
put the
skipping
gun
that
in my.
one.
All right,
Oh.
let's not go there.
No.
Let's get those
That's
details.
not the truth.
Gotta cut that out.
And
Chat.
we'll be good.
No, my lowest was really bad. This was when I was like way back. I lived in a environment that was really rough after my mother and her divorce to her wife. And we were in a really tough spot, so we had to live with a lot of unsavory people, and that really messed with me psychologically. Um, I would begin to watch things like creepypastas and other things.
That shit was that shit was gas.
It went hard, yeah. Shout out to Eyeless Jack.
Hell yeah.
But I went through that kind of time and phase where I was really into that, and it got to a point where I was able to delusionize myself from everything around me. I started to um have problems. Like I would see things in the corner of my eye. I became like super paranoid, and um, really, it really was a chance situation of getting pure circumstance because it was when we moved that I only started to get better, and I had to kind of get fixed up by my mom because she would notice things and I would just push her away. But family really helps getting out if you have someone to rely on like that,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
or a friend that's really close. Having people to help you at your lowest is one of the best ways.
Damn,
Yeah.
that must be awesome. My
It-
dad just
it-
beats the shit out of me.
Okay.
That. Okay. Fucking.
That's
That's
a
fucking
really
Richie.
shouldn't
Fucking
be in the Marine.
brother. Man, no, those
Shout out
situations
to the
really.
troops real quick.
What?
Shout out to the troops after me saying, yeah, my dad beats the shit out of me.
Yeah.
How does
Well,
that relate to the troops?
Who wants to answer that next? If anyone wants to share.
Alex, since you're speaking, you should go.
He doesn't.
No,
he already
I'm
said it.
passing this.
Yeah, he already said he doesn't want to do it.
Sounds like a bitch made move.
I mean,
I'll
fuck
kill
it.
you.
damn.
Fuck it. I'll
Uh,
go ahead,
I'll
Philip.
break your other leg.
Hey, yo.
Well- after, damn, that's a big ass threat. After I finish boot camp, you come back home. You have your 10 days of leave and all that good trash. So obviously, when everyone like graduates from high school, like they normally go on to bigger and better things, like going to college or getting like a full-time job or doing whatever the fuck they want with their lives. But a lot of people like, I feel like in my personal opinion, from what I've seen, is like the summer after high school, like senior year, is maybe not a big stepping stone for a lot of people, but it's definitely like a make or break for a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
that's when you're making a huge transition
Yeah.
to becoming an adult, becoming independent. And you have to find like how to be guided, basically.
Yeah.
Like you have to guide yourself and know
you're
what
on
to
your
do
own.
day by day. However,
Philip, I didn't even know this. We're talking about low points.
Yeah, we're getting there.
yeah.
Okay, as he was going on a story, I was like, wait.
So, since I went to boot camp directly after I graduated, I didn't really get the opportunity to have that. And while I'm thankful for like my career in the Marine Corps so far, I definitely feel like I'm extremely ostracized from like people I like literally grew up with for years. I've known for years. Like I feel like I'm closer with Marines I've met like a couple months ago more than I've like people I bonded with for like my entire childhood. And like you come back on boot leave and you go through like so much out there in Paris Island and no one can understand what you're talking about. No one really cares what you did. And at the end of the day, it's like the whole world like moved on without you basically. And so like during those 10 days, like my life like kind of really sucked. Like because it felt like the whole world like came rushing back to me because like you're really isolated in boot camp. You don't really know what's going on and it feels kind of great at the moment, but when you get out, it's like
It all sets
everything
in.
just sets in, it comes crashing into you. And so that was like a really low point for me, but I
It's
kind of
like
got out of
being
it
violin.
because I looked at getting support. I talked a lot with my family, like how Austin talked. Family is extremely important, and if not family, friends, but just an external source. Because if you get internal and just get down yourself and you don't go and seek help, it doesn't matter who you are in life. Like I'm a literal Marine, and I literally had to be like talk to someone. I had to talk to someone. I had to be like, hey, I feel really fucking down right now. I feel terrible. And I had to tell someone because at the end of the day, it's not weak or sad to like go get help about feeling like that low in life. It's weak to like not admit you have a problem and just go about your day and like internally be like fucked up inside. That's just not helpful.
Richie, you up or in this case,
Damn.
you down?
In my way, mine's the absolute opposite. I didn't tell anyone. I just kept it all to myself.
Woo! We right there together, Richie.
You gotta thug that shit
So,
up.
yeah, full blown. I would say like darkest time. I would say probably like sophomore year. Yeah, I would say sophomore year. I would say that would have been my darkest time. I was just going through shit. I was nonstop seeing people get with people. I was like, damn, I can't get anyone. I was just fucking sad. And I was like, damn, what the hell? I remember I was actually going to so like one of my coworkers, I worked at McDonald's at that time. One of my coworkers had an iron deficiency, so they had their pills at the place. I was gonna down the entire bottle. But I was thinking, actually here, before I do that, I'm gonna ask out this one person. It worked. I ain't saying who. Is that motherfucker a bitch? But simple method in life that I learned from that lesson. Bitches can help.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one,
I'm gonna,
Chief.
I'm gonna disagree on that one.
Listen, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. They're a great resource to help.
No, I ain't.
How do I say this? Carry the
Uba.
weight of some of those things, but they're not going to fix
Yeah.
everything for you.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
the-
not a wise thing to pursue anyone in a bad
Yeah.
mental state. It never
Yeah.
ends well.
I'm speaking
Yeah,
from
the
experience
boo-
with
the
that.
boo.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. That's only temporary, dog.
yeah,
The
You know
blue-
what isn't? PB and J's.
that's true.
Make them whenever, as long as you got like maybe like $10.
Key word. If you have $10.
Yeah,
If you have $10, don't act like you're struggling, Alex.
No, I can absolutely. I'm not saying I'm struggling. Not
'Cause I know
Wait,
you
you
got
guys
that
got
10 on
money
you.
wise. Money wise, I'm
Got that.
fine.
Dude, you guys got $10? That's a couple dollars.
So for me, I mean, some of you already know this. But in middle school, you know,
He
my
shit himself in school.
no, not that, not that. That's a whole nother story. In middle school, my uncle shot himself. And you know that really fucked me up because we were best friends, and you know I was telling him like, dude, I like couldn't really handle shit anymore. Like when I was growing up, like I had a lot more issues than I do now. But I would go to him and be like, hey, like I want to just do something to get my mind off of stuff, because like growing up, you know, we were constantly moving from house to house, and you know I feel like sometimes I didn't really get to grow up the same as you guys. Like, you know, like I had a little sister, so I had to kind of fill that role as like a parent in a kind of sort of way. So, you know, when other kids my age were going outside and having fun, you know, I was cooking shit and doing other shit. Like it wasn't all happy dandy. So, you know, I have my reasonings for the things that I do now, and like, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, it did help me become the person that I am today, because I know a lot of people don't have the life skills that I have now. So I'm very thankful for that. But it fucked me up because the last day that we hung out together, you know, every other, like the main thing that I always tell people, if you follow me on Instagram or anywhere really, the main thing that I always post is just check in on people and be nice to everyone that's around you, because some of those people may be going through it and you may not get to see them tomorrow. The last day that me and my uncle hung out, you know, we were happy. We went to Dave and Buster's, and we had a bunch of fun at the arcade place. You know, we were having a good time. I won the jackpot 3 times. Yeah, I was chilling, and then we got home, and then the next day, he shot himself. So then I had to go to school the next day, and when I got in, they had this like celebration thing. So I walk into school and everyone's like cheering and stuff, and so like I'm like, oh, this is the fucking worst, because at that time I had really bad anxiety with social and I had really bad social anxiety and general anxiety. So when people are like healing around me and like like being like really close to me, it bothered me, and I'd had panic attacks. So I was already not in a good mental state because of my uncle being gone, and then I'd get into school and people were yelling and cheering, and so like it fucked me up. And so the way that I got out of it was through writing what was going on through music and poetry, because I wasn't able to articulate what I wanted to say out of my mouth, if that makes sense. So instead, I used writing to say what I was going through and put into words so that people can understand and help me. And you guys know what I write and stuff, and I've shown you a couple things. I've shown my family a couple things.
Wait, you make music?
I haven't shown you guys any of my music. But yeah, I do.
Asshole.
I think
This is why Dad loves me more.
I think I'm gonna keep the music to myself because I think it's for me.
Shout out to
Why not me?
Mozart.
Yeah, fact. Shout out to Mozart. That motherfucker is a goat. But I think if you aren't comfortable with talking to people, putting down, just even having like a journal and saying like what you went through that day, it helps to put everything out onto a page and out of your head, because the more that you carry in your head is the more damage that you cause yourself. You can only carry, so like it's like the same thing. Like we have a weight limit that we can carry, and so when we when we go over that weight limit, we crash, which is how we have mental breakdowns and panic attacks. So if you keep everything that you're going through inside of you and you carry that with you, you're gonna have a lot more issues. But if you have a way to express what you're going through and find people who will listen to you and understand that, like, you may not be looking for answers, but just a way to, explain what they're going through, and then they can sympathize with you. Like the guys that are on this podcast here, I've told them about what was going through, and, they've all worked with me through it, and I've all worked with them with...
God damn it.
Huh?
You keep on randomly going away from the mic, so like you slowly quiet down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm
Sounds good
moving.
to me.
It sounds fine for me.
But I've helped
Like I
them.
understand you're going through something like very very, but like goddamn, stop moving.
Sorry. I've helped them through things. They've helped me through things. So I appreciate what you guys have done for me, and and I'm hoping that you guys, appreciate what I've done for you guys, even if it is small. And I kind of wanted to make this podcast because I think it would bring us closer together. So that's why I try to and get as many people as possible onto the show as many times as I can, and work around everyone's schedule, because I think sitting down and having a talk with each other, even if it's over dumb shit, would bring us closer together. So I thought it was a really good idea. But yeah, that's it.
Aww.
That sounds really nice. That's not in the script here, though.
The fuck you mean that's not in the script? We don't have a script for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say the line, Bart.
Yeah.
Let me just fire this.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. There's,
Good time.
yeah. There's no.
So, Alex, you want to talk now, or you want to be a little bitch?
Nope.
Okay.
You think? I want to talk about things.
I'll talk to
I
him.
said it at the
No,
beginning.
Alex.
I said at the beginning, I'm not gonna talk about the lowest point of my life.
See,
I'm
Alex
going
here.
to pass up. You don't know.
Me and you have talked a lot. I remember that walk still.
Yeah,
Mm.
but that
still
wasn't my low. That was my lowest.
You know, whenever we held hands and stuff.
Okay, buddy.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna drown you in the sewer.
Alex, we know
I
about
swear
that.
it's canon. I swear it's
Sure.
canon.
No,
it's canon?
it's canon. I'm gonna fucking
Everyone
put a
listen to the
pipe in your
podcast.
ass.
Hey yo.
Alex,
Sorry,
we
chat.
know
Now you're
I've had
feeding
that.
him.
Huh?
All right. So the second thing or the third thing that I'll bring up today is what is the biggest regret that you have so far?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Not investing sooner in life. I swore, if I invested in Bitcoin, I wouldn't have to worry about any
Jesus
money
fucking
problems.
Christ! Shut up.
Honestly. My
Had me at
man
the
worry,
first port.
money. I need bands.
Had me at the first part.
Yeah. I'm not going first.
Yeah, at first, y'all was like, yeah, invest. Nah, Bitcoin. Nah.
Oh, fuck that shit. I'm not going first. I'm going last as always.
Biggest regret. I don't regret a lot of things. Yeah, I don't regret a lot of things.
I don't regret. I don't.
Oh, I got something to easily regret.
Facts.
Going ahead and going to the trampoline park and choosing to play. That's where I
You broke your leg.
That's your biggest
Broke a
regret.
leg. Biggest regret. Yeah.
Biggest regret in his
Cast.
life. You fucking-
3 fractures, dude.
lose.
Oh, dude. Dude, hold on. I'll text you this. I'm gonna text you
We
this
can
one.
bring that up later.
Alright, that's exactly what
Richie, we'll need to talk later because you know.
No, I'd rather not.
Because you know that's gonna be more than $20 to fix, right?
You guys
You
don't
know that,
you
right?
know, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Because you gotta buy paint and plaster to fill that in.
Can we bring it
Okay.
up on the podcast or no?
Yeah, that's up to Richie if he wants to.
No, I don't give a shit what Richie thinks. He fucked up.
Let's not bring it up.
No, he fucked up. He fucked up. Richie, you fucked up.
This don't need to go out to the world. This don't need to go out to the world. No reason for it.
I don't even know
I'll
where
call
you guys even sent it to where you guys know what you guys are talking about.
Alex knows because I called him in a fury
I was dying.
at 1 a.m., dude. 1 a.m.
I was genuinely dying on the
He was laughing. He was genuinely dying.
after.
But we'll talk about that later, man. Continuing. Yeah, I can't think of biggest regret. Yeah, there's not a lot of things I regret. 'Cause, you know, I live my life pretty happy, no regrets. Shout out to all the skaters out there. Yeah. What would be one thing besides like funny?
Yeah, no, you gotta think of something serious instead of something
Ooh.
goofy. Like, why didn't
Not
I
getting
take that
very
that 10-piece McNuggets instead of the fucking 6-piece? You know,
Yeah.
biggest regret. Like, you gotta get something real.
I mean, nah, I don't regret that. Definitely not.
Why'd I take the homie to Walmart just for him to yell that he's here to meet?
A minor.
No, no, no.
Yo, when I see us all Richie at Publix, pulling out my phone.
Who you gonna groom next? You gonna groom
Oh,
me?
well, it's over. Chat. It's
Richie
over.
groomed that 14-year-old boy. I love that. I
It's
love that
over.
meme.
We're
It's been from
always,
Naruto.
it always starts with Discord.
We're already cooked.
Fucks.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're cooked.
So I guess
Fine, you Publix.
I guess none of y'all go through shit. I guess.
Hey, what about
I don't regret nothing. You know, you just live through it.
Ah,
Said something.
No reason to think back on it.
all right, go ahead, Richie.
I said something.
Is this a real thing or?
The trampoline thing.
No, legit. My fucking ankle's broken.
Yeah, the trampoline.
The biggest regret.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think too much about like past mistakes or problems.
I
There's
fucking
nothing-
wish. I wish.
Yeah,
Amen.
I try not to think about it, and I don't really think about it too much because you know,
Amen to that.
I've already lived past it. You know, live in the current.
Mm-mm.
Here, you want
I
another
wish I had a
one?
drink. That's the best I can think of.
That's
You
fast.
want
Okay, that's bad.
Nah, bro, that should help.
No.
What you talking about?
Apparently, my first one wasn't good.
Makes it everything horrible.
Yeah, what do you regret?
Yeah, what do you regret, big boy?
Huh?
Trusting the
Me?
pill for my uncle.
Bro.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Uncle Jerry. Sure, this is Advil.
No, shut the. I'm out.
That's
You
what
sure?
Richie said.
You sure
That's
this
what
is
Ri-
that? And I'm gonna wake up. Not fun.
Some family you don't trust,
I give it a
So-
rating of 4 out of 10.
like Uncle Tommy. That's not a real person, but like an Uncle Tommy, and you know what
Tom.
type of sense.
No,
Yeah.
I actually have an Uncle Tom.
Oh my fuck.
Damn.
Uncle Jeremy.
And guess what? He's also special.
Oh no.
Real.
All right,
Ooh,
Philip,
that's
you're up.
special.
What's your biggest regret in life?
I don't really regret things. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Real?
Chief.
Y'all are dumb as hell. Oh
Yeah.
my
No,
god.
hang on.
Or
Scott, you
what?
cannot. You ask for someone's genuine fucking answer,
So,
and then
yeah,
you
well,
judge them for their
genuine-
answer.
Genuine answer. What do you regret in life? I mean, nothing. You know, you live, and you live through it.
Bro,
You're just like, oh, come
we got
on.
another
I mean,
30 minutes. Y'all can't come up with something?
Yeah,
Bro
I mean,
doesn't have more questions.
I'm actually doing
I
good
got
on
more
this.
questions.
we don't
but
have a lot of
damn.
regrets. Not a lot of regrets, you.
It's going down.
You know, like I've been through some stuff. I've lived through it, but like, would I change anything about it? Not really. I'm here where I am now.
I fucking was shit.
I know you would. Now talk about it.
And Alex, come on.
It goes
Talk about your
back to the
personal
question.
life.
No, nah.
Come on.
No, I don't want. No, I don't want to share that part.
Put your address over at.
Okay, buddy. Okay,
Okay, cut
buddy.
it there. Cut it there. That's a good cut.
Cut it. That's a good cut. Good cut.
Good.
Cut to screaming and tearing shit.
Okay, what was the
Oh.
What was the scariest moment of your life so far?
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, I about died a couple times.
Yeah, same. So what was the worst?
I have memory loss from that one though. Scariest point in my life. Oh, I remember going into a cannibalistic woods.
Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
So
white
this
people.
This would be really good. This was back in
You?
Indiana,
What?
Indiana,
Where'd he go?
Indiana over there.
Oh, Indiana? Okay.
Towards Indiana, I lived by some apartments, and we had this place where there was a dude who lived up on a hill,
Mhm.
and it was fenced off and stuff. But you know, we were really young, and we wanted to like explore the woods.
Right.
That was the only woods nearby.
Right.
So we went past the fence.
Right. Like dumbasses.
Yeah, like dumbasses. And we're you know, we walk around and stuff, and we're kind of just checking things out. So this old man, for context, was known for buying dogs and killing them.
Mm.
Like he would buy them, poison them, shoot them. One
Oh.
time I heard someone say burn them, but it was a bit messed up.
So he's
And
Asian.
we were exploring this dude's woods.
Yeah, cut that. Cut that.
While we were exploring, we came across like some very sharp sticks, like in an X cross, very thick X, and in the middle was a skull.
Oh.
Very clean, no lower jaw,
What? Like a human skull?
and yeah, no, genuine human skull, like just the
Oh.
top part, no jaw, no bottom jaw,
Yeah, sorry,
Oh.
that was my
missing like probably like a few teeth left in, and
Ugh.
we saw that, we started freaking out, of course. But as that happened, as we saw this and went deeper into the woods to try to hide, because we heard a vehicle, like a four-wheeler.
Oh, fuck that.
Or something like, yeah. So we went and hid. And the two older kids there that were like, you know, late teens were like, all right, we'll be right back. So they went off. Actually, we all got out. We all got in trouble from our parents and stuff. But later, probably like a month, maybe a bit later, a meth lab was busted up there.
Oh.
So a bunch of cannibalistic drunkies lived up there. It freaked me out because I remember seeing the place too. I didn't realize that was the place, but it was like some like really like weird shed. Not like a big shed, like almost like a warehouse even. and that was small though, so you know, trust me on that. And they had like a wooden tower too, that for like a tree, not like a tree house, but like a stand. And we saw that and with the X nearby, and we were like, nah, we should leave. We should leave.
We should.
We should go. Me and like 6 people total. Actually, those older kids abandoned us there.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. It was just me and like 3 people.
They were like, sorry,
They'll be
man.
alright.
And
You
they
get
were smart.
that.
They were smart though. They get to live if they, sacrifice the kids.
Yeah, I paid them $4 because I lost a bet later on.
All right, who's up? Who's up next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Wait,
Alex Banana.
Yeah, no. Back in my old house, back before I
Stop
moved
it.
to.
This motherfucker saw a ghost.
No.
I'm just telling. Worst experience of my life. It could be my J's.
Mike, I was gonna make a funny joke. You made me fucking forget my funny joke. But it was just a normal ass day, right? Until it got to night, where I was kind of like staying up a bit, but I didn't want to. I was just like, fuck. I was just staring at the ceiling and shit. Went on my phone
I
a
still
little
see
bit.
you. Shout. Sorry, good.
Shout out to the crew.
At one part of the night, I fucking heard the neighbor, like a door, like rush open, just
Mhm.
and fucking.
Did you hear that?
Then I heard the same something. No. After that
right
noise,
behind me.
I heard a lady slightly scream and then full blown scream, just ah! Ah! And then a big, like a loud thud or fucking bang. I forgot which. And then she stopped yelling. And I was freaked the fuck out. I was wide eyed, like, did I? Is that?
Does someone just
Did I
die?
I opened up my door and I met my brother in the hall. Like, yo, you heard that, right? We rushed the fuck to my mom's room. And my mom's room is like across the way. It's like a good, decent bit. But we got there. My mom was just still fast asleep. She did not hear none. She was enjoying her nap. And I was like, hey, Mom, hey, I think, I think someone just like got fucking killed or something. I think someone died. And sure enough, my mom went outside, and there was already fucking police there by the time she got there.
Oh Jesus.
There's red and blue lights. She went out, and if something happens, run out here. And then we were like, oh okay. We were just staying at the front door most of the time, and I kept looking back at the patio because it's like a straight, like long hall basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the front door, you can see the back of my house
Right.
in the patio. Shit's scary. And the fear I had after hearing the woman scream and then silence, thinking, is he gonna? I feel like he's gonna like come around that corner and he's gonna full sprint at me.
Yeah.
As my imagination said. Shit was. I will never forget her screams too, and the sudden silence after the thud. That it was fucking. And I was like 13 or 12 at that time. I was fucking terrified.
First time in
Just
Chicago,
never
huh?
happened. And the guy was not there. They didn't catch him immediately. And that was the scarier part. I don't know what happened, if they caught him ever or not.
He'd still be going after you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the
Reminds me of
scariest point
that
in my life.
hostage situation that happened across.
Oh yeah!
Remember
I
that?
remember.
Yeah,
no.
I remember working on my car that day outside, just listening.
I remember, I don't know who sent me a picture, but someone sent me a picture of like an APC in our neighborhood, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, that looked cool.
That shit
No,
that
the
cool,
volley
but...
of police fire was
But
funny.
wait a minute.
Because you heard the clip like, and then you'd hear like 5 more just.
Yeah, no, we were stuck at
unload.
school. Some people already got home, but I was taking the bus at that
Oh,
point.
I was out
and they
there.
did-
Yeah, no, I was out working in my car, listening to the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I was still at school. It's like, oh
I
yeah,
was
no,
shitting my oil.
your bus is delayed. Why? Police. Huh?
Huh? Mama?
Yeah.
Okay, who's up next?
Mama, you raised a soldier.
What?
Soldier boy.
Shout out
Richie,
Lex.
Richie, have you had any scary experiences?
He broke his leg.
It's all gonna come back to the fucking leg.
Scary.
Bro, what?
Breaking my ankle wasn't scary.
Okay,
Like, dude,
what is your
Howie, man.
scariest experience that you've had?
Cheese dish.
Probably one where I almost died by a brown recluse.
What is a brown recluse?
It's a
It's
spider.
a type of spider.
That shit's scary as fuck.
If it bites
should
you, you're basically the meat on your bones deteriorates.
Oh, gross.
You're
Theoretically,
basically
right?
cooked. You're basically cooked.
Hear me out.
No, I'm about to say,
No,
hear me.
no, we're not.
Theoretically.
No, we're not hearing you out.
I can use it. I can use the spider as a slingshot.
No,
Like into someone's balls.
no.
Hear me out.
Spider-Man.
Teach those bullies. Yeah.
All right, Philip, what you got? Cause I got a story.
I didn't even go in detail over it, but all right.
It's a fucking.
Dude,
It's a
the-
spider.
I
Oh,
didn't even let him finish.
it's a spider, dog.
All right, dang. Guess I can't do jack shit around here.
No, you
Let
fucking
him-
broke your legs.
We already
Sorry,
have to cut
just the
3
one.
points out because of you. 3 points are have to be cut out and edited.
Yeah.
During a MCT, which is like additional combat training, you have to be out in like the field, right? So I'm out in like South Carolina in buttfuck nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
wanna-
No, no, no. Don't get. That's another thing I have to cut. No,
4.
What?
Why is that a thing that
no.
Right.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Wait.
But
I'm not
I'm out in the
taking
middle of nowhere, and basically while in the field, like you kind of have to sleep in what's called a foxhole, which is a hole that you dig with your little shovel. And keep in mind, like the Carolinas are hot during the day, but when it's like wintertime, it gets really, really cold
Yeah.
because it's a coastal, like they're coastal states. So, you wake up, you're probably gonna be freezing your ass off, unfortunately. And then in the middle of the day, you're gonna be cooking like you're a slice of bacon, basically. So we're out there in the field, and it's about like 2 weeks in, and we're on the range right now. So all of us are sleeping out in like a clear clearing. Like if you've ever seen like Midsummer, like imagine that type of beat, but there's no buildings, and it's just like it's like a little like circular plain inside like a huge forest that's like completely surrounding the camp. All right. And it's like a dense forest too, and we're like miles and miles from civilization. So you're already like sleep deprived because you have to get up at like 4 a.m, get your kit on, go hike out to the range and shoot all day, and then come back in the middle of the night because you did night range as well. And we're out there for a while, so you're sleep deprived. You're hangry because all you've been eating are MREs, and those taste like actual pieces of cardboard after a while. So,
and
you
he's still better than my stepmom.
you put like 400 Marines out in the field, and they're gonna get a little rowdy. So in the middle of the night, we're telling like ghost stories and stuff, and then of course some people that have been there longer talked about what's called the Lady in White, which haunts, quote unquote, Camp Geiger. Obviously, like it's a ghost. I don't put much stock into it, but we all go to bed. We all get in our little holes and sleep in our little sleeping systems. And I'm not joking. At like 2:30 in the morning, because we're all wearing like watches and stuff, you hear the most blood-curdling scream that continues for a solid 10 seconds, uninterrupted. And it's like right next to us in our platoon. So obviously all of us get up and we're all scrambling to grab our rifles and shit, and we're freaking the fuck out. We don't know what's going on.
The most
And we're
American thing: grab a gun.
Well, it's not
The
the
unknown.
time.
Time to get my M16.
Bleeds.
My Mossberg shotgun.
Man,
So
that
we're all
sound
freaking out.
seems like my gun can handle it.
So basically, like we literally have zero idea what to do. Firewatch is freaking the fuck out because they're like sleep deprived and didn't get sleep. They're keeping watch, And then someone goes and gets a range coach, and they come over with a flashlight and a duty pistol, and they're like, "Everyone, shut the hell up and go back to bed. I'll figure it out." And so we watch him all go into the forest with like a flashlight and pistol, like he's Leon Kennedy, and he just like gets absorbed by the forest pretty much.
Oh
Like
God.
he takes like 10 steps in there, you already can't see him.
Oh
I'm like,
God.
yep, he's dead.
Yeah, it's over.
So he comes back after like 10, 15 minutes, and he looks like he fought a fucking bear or something. Like he's like all like roughed up, and he's like, it's nothing. All you fucks go back to bed.
Bro, what?
And so we're just like, we don't sleep a wink the rest of the night. And it
Yeah.
happens again a couple hours later, like the scream,
hell no.
and then it never happens again the next night. But let's just say Firewatch, we had double the personnel on Firewatch for the rest of the time we were out on the range. Like that shit was scary.
Yeah, out in the middle of the jack shit nowhere and you hear a blood curdle. Yeah, fuck that. Alright, so my experience, I actually have a photo for you guys. Where is it? In here. Go to
Too
here.
bad I'm playing NFL Blitz on my phone.
Okay.
What?
Save that. Put this here. Open info. Oh, that's the shit. Open topic. Delete. Yes. Where the? Here. This. Go to that. And there you go. Okay. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
I just had a ball pick.
That's
Yo, nice ball.
okay. So what this photo is? This is the photo that I how do I crop this? I don't know. But this is the photo that happened when I got into a wreck in the middle of the woods, with my girlfriend at the time and my best friend who was also a girl. So I was the only guy in the situation, and the girl that we were hanging out with was driving, and we were on the back roads and
Don't say anything. No one say anything.
No, I just gotta say, I'm leaving because I gotta take a piss.
Well, you'll be back, right?
Yeah.
it's gonna be 20 minutes because he has to use the fucking crutches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta take this fat piss and I gotta walk.
Okay, so we were on the back roads, and we hit a bump in the road, and one of the axles on the front of the Jeep broke off. So we lost control of the car, and it flipped 3 times to the right of the road, and if it flipped to the left of the road, we would have been in the water and died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was on you know the you're not gonna know that road. But we went that way. We went to it was like a back road thing, or like, people go over there and drive their Jeeps and stuff all over there. So we were like, hey, it's fun. So we went back there, and we flipped, and so I was in the back seat because I let my girlfriend sit in the front seat. Girlfriend at the time sit in the front seat, and we flipped, and then I had to get out of the Jeep, pull them out of the Jeep, and then we had to wait until a tow truck came, and then we had to as well wait for everyone's parents to come, and then I eventually went home with my parents, and I got to see everyone. But that was a really fucked up situation and hella scary, because all I remember is flipping in the vehicle and hearing screaming all around me, and then I opened my eyes and I thought someone died. So I looked down and I see that they're okay, thank God. No one was really hurt. But her Jeep was fucked. And she actually doesn't talk to me anymore, but that's fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, her Jeep was...
Slide these things in here.
No, I'm throwing shade. But yeah. Yeah, that was fucking scary.
Shit was scary.
All right, so I had those 3 topics. I have more, but I want to know what you guys want to talk about.
Okay.
Well,
I really want that one subject on. I really do. So
what?
funny.
I can't. No. I'm not gonna infringe on Richie's, what he doesn't want talked about. I'm not gonna infringe on that.
Which is fair. But it's so
Dude, I'm
fucking
so
funny.
curious.
It's hilarious.
I'm so
fucking.
curious.
It's so
I
funny.
need to be compensated.
Ooh, hmm. What could say?
Money. Money.
Shit,
Money's
I don't.
crazy.
Dude, I like my bands.
Alex, do you have a job?
No.
What the hell?
What?
He's in
Go
school.
to college.
You're in college. What are you going to college for?
Welding.
No.
Well, that's what you
You
told
don't go to
me.
college
That's
for
trade
welding,
school.
dickhead.
My fault.
Huh?
Yeah, what are you going to college for?
Yeah, you said you were in welding school.
Engineering.
Engineering.
I
Yeah.
was, but it was a last minute switch.
Oh, okay.
What
like-
type of engineering?
Mechanical.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
that's the big bucks.
Hell yeah.
Do you plan to do like cars specifically, or what type of mechanic?
I'm trying to do cars. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cars.
I'll never
sweet.
let you fix mine. I don't trust you. You'll cut my
No.
brakes.
I didn't ask, and I would. But anyway,
Austin's like, oh, thanks, Alex. Drives down the road 10 feet, goes to stop at a stop sign, doesn't
Yeah,
brake.
I had to change my brakes a few weeks ago.
Damn, y'all got nothing? Y'all didn't think about anything over this week? Like, nothing happened to y'all?
okay.
I wasn't even planning to be.
Alex, you've been gone for 2 weeks!
1 week.
2!
1.
You weren't here for the first episode.
Yeah, but the second week you called it off.
Yeah, but then I called it back
Checkmate.
on, and then we did it.
You called it back on?
Yes, we recorded it with Philip. It was
I-
me, Philip, and Hayden.
I remember only canceling it once, and I said I would promise B when Philip's there.
Yeah, we had Philip on already. And then I included
Oh,
him
fuck.
into the
I got a pretty
podcast fully.
controversial topic.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Wait,
Yeah.
before you ask it, is it going to get us in trouble?
I hope. Well, maybe depending.
That answer does not
Yeah,
go well.
yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. You can cut it if you want.
We are live, that's the
Out of
only
the
issue.
two things,
Oh,
yeah,
no, no,
it's
no,
fine.
Hang on,
Out of the
hang
two
on.
things, which is better, PB&J or a grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
A lot of people are gonna hate on me on this, but I'm saying grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. Yeah, no,
That's an
grilled cheese,
easy
dude.
answer, grilled cheese.
That's easy.
No, there's people out there because I mean, a PB&J is great. Like I
I
love
want
a
a
PB&J.
grilled cheese.
Exactly, I want a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
That's
grilled
yeah.
cheese.
And the fact that I like grilled cheese is what I ate at work,
Mhm.
like almost every day.
Bro, that
Besides,
shit
like,
tastes
maybe a
good as
Waffle.
hell.
They're great. They're fantastic. Hot, cheesy, bread. Oh, delicious.
It's just
But
delicious.
there's some people who like just in general don't like cheese. People out there that just are
Or sometimes they can't eat cheese.
that make
which
me very
is-
upset, and that will be like PB&J is better. Why? PB&J. That's the whole argument. Well, guess what? Mine's simpler. Cheese.
Cheese.
Bread.
Alright, let's divide
What
it.
do you
Go ahead.
like? Oh, it's that simple and easy. It's the best broke food.
It is.
It really is.
It really
It's the best
is.
broke food.
It is. Alright, let's divide.
Besides sugar sandwiches.
Yeah, wait, what?
If you know, you know. Shout out to all my sugar sandwich eaters out there.
Let's divide even more
Uh-huh.
people. Ass or tits, which one you like more?
Ass. Don't even gotta think. Alex might argue with me, but I've had a talk about this.
I'm thinking. I'm really thinking.
I'm more of an
because
ass guy.
My experience was awful. All
Ass
right.
was. Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
yeah.
We
See,
don't talk about it.
Yeah, we're not
We're
gonna
not
talk
gonna
about it,
ask-
don't worry.
ass has always been there for me. So, and for every person out there, it is for generations. If I may quote, it has been there since prehistoric times. I can't speak. Prehistoric times. And it will always be there for you.
Yeah.
Whether or not you like males or females.
Yeah.
It's
I
always there.
mean,
You can have, if you're bi, it's perfect. If you're straight, it's perfect.
If you're gay, it's perfect.
Everyone
Ass
has an
is just
ass.
always there. Yeah, everyone has one. Not everyone has boobs. Some people don't like boobs.
I like. Never mind. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
get too
shout out
deep
to my
into
femboys
this.
out there.
I like their soul. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
smack you.
Yeah. I was...
Yo, who just said that goober shit?
No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Your personality. Yeah, I mean that's one thing, but what else?
Yeah.
How do you
I mean, I
like
like
them
tits.
looking? Yeah, I knew
I like
you
their
would.
tits and their ass, but if I had to choose between one, give me that boogly oogly ass.
He's rating
Hey.
it.
Googly
Boogly
moogly.
moogly. That dang.
Philip, you an ass or tits guy?
Definitely an ass guy.
Oh
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. We all ask
3 to
people
4
here.
ratio.
Yeah. 3 to 4. What?
Alex said boobs.
No, he said.
What?
He said
I
ass.
said I said
Oh, I thought you said if I had to choose between the two boobs.
no. I
Great
said
googly moogly.
great. No. I said great moogly moogly ass.
Oh, my fault, gang. I thought. All right, yeah, ass.
All right, Philip.
Talk,
What do you want to talk about today? You have some things. You're a what's the word for it? A philosophical man.
Oh. Well. So something that I've recently been thinking a lot about is the concept of like tipping culture because I just got recently
Oh my
hired
god.
as a server, right? And so
Tipping?
I work at a higher end restaurant, so like the bill's always huge. So even if people don't like tip well and currently in like percentages, I'm always I'm making good money, like regardless. However, obviously I know like in like chain restaurants, like yeah, Scott worked at Bob Evans,
That shit was fucking ass.
um
Oh, I have a story about that, but continue.
so just the general concept of like how the reason why it's so it feels awkward the whole experience of like you're a server and you're serving some customers. They know that I know that my entire salary is based on like how much they tip me. However, that doesn't feel like a good relationship to have with like a customer, at least in my opinion, because like I want to be able to bond with the people that like I'm currently serving with my table. I like to talk with them. I do like to stop by and chat with them for a couple minutes when I can. And I like to get to know each and every customer I have. So it just feels bad at the end of the day. Like afterwards, like for example, my first table, like we really bonded. At least in my opinion, where I was like, yeah, I just recently got hired here. And they're like, oh well, we just recently moved here, yada yada. And we talked for a long time just for them to like not tip me well. And again, tipping, obviously is mandatory. But the very next table I had was like, no offense, but it was a crotchety old lady who like, for lack of a better term, like hated me the whole time I was there. Like she did not want to talk to me, but she tipped me like 30% on like an even
Damn.
bigger bill. Like she gave me a good ass tip. So I was like, I guess it's just the looks, guys. But basically, what I'm trying to ask is like, what are y'all's thoughts on like tipping, especially in like restaurants?
Right. This is a topic I like. I like this a lot. Being someone that worked at Waffle House.
Oh
I
no.
love
Tipping
Waffle House.
tipping culture. I mean, I don't think requiring a tip is one thing, but if a server does a good job, it like you should show some appreciation. Because I mean, I get it if you're like tight on money or anything, but if you have the extra money to give out to people, I mean, why not give it out to people? I mean, what else would you use it for? I mean, why not? Because
Huh?
I mean, I love giving tips. If a person does a good job for people that or any servers that they do a good job, if they're like make if I just in general like they're not like a prick and good like at minimal 15. That's always like about my minimal is 15%.
Yeah.
Dumping water on me or knowing for a fact it's been out for 40 minutes
Oh.
and it's not and there's not a rush either.
Yeah.
Like there's not a rush. Like they're not getting a tip. Like only like then. But otherwise, if they do like a good job, like they're like they at least they do basic regular work. They get 10, 15 easily. If they do
If
more
they're
than
a
that,
date, they don't get shit.
because there's some times where I don't even try to round it. I'll just like, just even if it's like a 40, like a $40 dinner, it like me and someone else just grabbed one meal. Like I'll even throw down a 20 if they did really good. It doesn't bother me that much. I like giving out my money. And people that are like really penny pinching on it, or yeah, I don't really appreciate because it feels like you should tip people if they do a good job. Doesn't have to be required, but if they do a good job, why not tip them? I mean, that's what they're working for. What do you think, Alex? Tipping culture.
I mean, yeah, no, I agree with you. If they did a good job, yeah. Why not show like they did a good job? Usually
The
in
other hand-
restaurants, mostly, it's not from my money. It's from my mom mostly because when we're out, it's out.
No job.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going back to fucking Lowe's, dude.
I was
I ain't
part-time.
gonna
Work at Lowe's.
I
Yeah,
worked
we-
at Lowe's for
Yeah.
a month.
What you got against Lowe's?
What?
Tell them how long you worked there.
I currently
A
work there.
month.
Dog, hang on. What?
I worked there a month.
You're cooked.
One month he was like, I
You're
can't do this.
cooked.
I'm going to college.
You're cooked.
No. It wasn't even for that. It was not even for that. It was for the fucking car shit. All right.
Mm.
It was for cars and travels. I don't have a license nor car. I mean, just license.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my
That's
first
a real
car
thing.
actually. Like
Same.
my first
Okay.
official car.
I'm getting mine at the end of
Because
this
in-
month.
Oh.
Continuing on a server topic, if I'm serving, I
Get
expect
my damn tip,
a good job. Listen, Waffle House, you better tip.
dude.
I'm
If not,
already
you're getting your
on
ass
fire.
I'm
kicked.
doing a good job. All right, like I fill in for the servers because I worked as a cook. If I had to fill in,
I remember that how you went
like I'm just
through.
saying, you better tip, or else I'm throwing hot grease at you. You know for a fact I'm cooking your food and I am serving you.
I'm burning your food.
I am at this point a personal chef
So
because I do a good job. I don't like little tips.
with me,
Granted, I $4 worked. Give me a $4, $2, I'll take it.
Austin, can you please shut the fuck up?
I can't. I'm on a Waffle House tangent.
He loves.
With me, I always try and tip 20% because I've worked in that field as well, and I'll tell you from experience that shit fucking sucks. I mostly worked with older people, and the main thing that I learned from older people is that they hate my generation, and they will call me names that I've never even heard of.
Whippersnapper.
Even if I do a good job, I still got yelled at. Like, even if I go by the book and, I get your food early and I yell at my cooks to get the food out early, I still get yelled at. So there's no winning in the food industry at all. You do get customers in there that are, like, really cool. Like, I had a really cool customer come in a couple times. So me and him were friends for, like, and every time he came in, if we weren't busy, I would sit with him and talk with him for a little bit.
Chill like that.
Yeah, me and him were cool. And, he would tip me $20 every single time. So, like, people, if you go to a restaurant, at most $15, $10, like, anything, just don't tip. Don't be that guy who tips nothing. Because I've had people who had a check for, like, $300 some odd dollars, and they leave no tip.
Ugh.
It's worse when they like give you like a shit ton of cash and then they're like keep the change and the change is like 13 cents and you're like
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
dog,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, thanks.
What am I supposed to do with these doubloons?
Ah, yes, pennies.
My doubloons.
I could get a gumball.
Nah, you can't even do
Charlie,
that. Those
good
such a
show.
25 cents.
Charlie shit.
Never mind.
Um, so anyway, the story that I was gonna talk about with working at Bob's is there was this time where a guy ran into Bob's completely naked and high off of something that he
Wait.
was.
Wait.
Real.
Wait. I want to cut you off a little.
Real.
I'm sorry, but did he tip you? run in there butt naked. Did he just slap it away, keep the
Butt
change,
booty
and then ran
naked,
away?
give you a 20.
And then
So
ran away.
I don't know what he was on because he was on some shit. But
Running into Bob's butt booty naked.
but he runs in there. He's butt naked. His willy's willying around, and we had kids there, and so like their parents
Oh,
are like,
God.
their parents are like,
Oh.
oh my goodness, ah, like they're like, covering their kids' eyes and stuff. And so he's running around. He throws a table. I don't know, like those tables are fucking heavy as shit. He threw a table.
He threw a table.
He threw a
That's
fucking.
crackhead strength.
He threw
Yeah,
a
no, he's
fucking
crackhead
table.
strength.
He threw a table, and I was like, oh
Hulk
shit.
Smash.
Oh, I was like, oh shit, and you know, I got scared, so like I hid behind the counter, and I was like, sir, I'm gonna ask you to leave. And that motherfucker looked at me. That motherfucker had red eyes. I was like,
Oh,
I was like, you want a grilled cheese, man? I got you. Like, just leave the store, please.
Need some my drops?
Yeah.
jeez. I mean,
And so like he's looking at me, and I'm like, hey, I was talking to my coworker. I was like, can you call the cops, please, instead of just standing there? You know, I'm about to get a 2-piece. I'm about to get 2-piece right here. And he's like, oh yeah, I got you. And the motherfucker.
that motherfucker just staring there like.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this
bougie
is.
man.
He's like, well, okay. To be fair, I could see why he was doing it. You guys can fill the blanks. He was gay.
Long silence.
Well, I wasn't sure if I should say it, but like, yeah, he was.
Was
gay.
he hard?
I don't know. I wasn't looking down there. I was
That would've
trying
been,
not to.
He would have had 2 times damage. That would have been scary.
I was trying
He
not.
looks at you, gets bricked.
It's over.
I was trying not to get 2-piece by a crack addict because that would have been the end of me.
Especially if it was hard. It would have been a 3-piece.
So he's just running around the store, and you know, he's throwing table. He threw 2 tables, 3 chairs, and he jumped over the counter, broke, like fully jumped over. Like that man should have been in the NBA.
Holy shit, he's crackhead strength is crazy.
And then the cops eventually come, and they get him, and then he escapes their cuffs, climbing out and then he climbs out the police car window. He breaks it with his head first off, and climbs out the car door, the car window, runs around in the lake that's by my work, butt naked, still in the middle of the road. And he's running around, and he's singing "I'm on the Edge of Glory" at the top of his lungs. And bro, I was lost. I was like, what? Where the fuck am I? First off,
I'm on the edge.
Oh man, good. Now go on.
I was lost, dude. That was an experience.
That
That's pretty wild.
literally like the Grace guy and Family Guy. Fucking. You'll never catch me.
Never get me. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Philip, you worked in food industries before. What was the worst experience that you had?
Well, Deer Park Tavern definitely like brought about a lot of crazy regulars. But like when people get drunk also, they just act like they're like actually insane.
Animals.
Like I've seen someone take shots out of a prosthetic leg that, mind you, wasn't theirs.
Wait, what?
Like
What?
someone was hopping around on one leg while the other guy was chugging.
That reminds me of the thing that I saw in the news for the Flyers.
No, do a leg.
Someone stole a Blue Jay. No, I think it was the Islanders. So an Islanders fan came to a Flyers game, and they stole his prosthetic leg, and he went onto social media and was like, "I'm gonna need my leg back, please." and they eventually gave it to him, but I just thought it was funny. Like, you gotta go to social media and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need that
Yo,
back."
can I get my leg back, dog?
Okay, please.
All right, sorry, Philip. Go ahead.
That's like kind of it. Like that's my favorite story. But like we've definitely had some people that like have tried to jump off the second floor balcony.
Oh, what?
And we've had a shit ton of well, like they're drunk, they don't know what they're doing. They're like, oh yeah. And,
Also,
like,
keep in mind this place is in a college town, so like it gets
Yeah.
worse.
$200?
Yeah.
But like, patrons just kind of also get like really personal when they're really drunk. So like when I'm just out there food running or something, someone will stop me and have like a 10-minute conversation. And I also have to sit there and be like, yup, whatever you
Oh,
say.
this reminds me of that one time. This is just get grabbed. This reminds me of that one time back at the war.
Remember that
Oh,
time
sir.
you liked Family Guy?
Sir, I'm just working here at Domino's, just like a random thing.
Your voice reminds me of the 1945 planes flying above.
Sir, this is Dairy Queen. Please. There's 5 people behind you.
Somebody get me through this nightmare.
Never. Alex, what do you want to talk about? You have some things. You're a funny little dude.
Funny little guy.
Funny little. I can't really think of much at all. I'm not gonna.
This
lie.
motherfucker is brain dead. All he has is in his hands
Yes.
is
You have
fucking
no inner
memes.
monologue, huh?
Huh?
You have no inner monologue, huh?
I mean, no. The voices.
The voices.
The voices. But no. It's mostly just. It would be just game questions, honestly.
That's fine.
Ask.
On God. All right.
On God.
Would you spend?
What is the most? What's your most rage-induced time playing a video game?
Siege.
Like pure rage.
Siege.
Would you like to tell a story? about
Siege.
it?
The story tells itself. Siege.
Well, no. You gotta give some story to it.
Oh, okay. So there was one time where I was playing this game called Siege.
Okay, buddy.
What'd you say?
You had to
Yeah,
play
go
with
ahead.
Hayden.
Yeah. You had to play with
Rookie
Hayden.
mistake, you liar.
You had to play with Hayden and Nick on the same team.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
have to say.
Oh, I know you have something.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I rage, yeah. Back in when I used to play Call of Duty, yeah, a lot. Like Black Ops
Oh, it's over.
3, probably 3. And I was in a cut. Yeah, snipe off with one of my friends. I got really
Ooh.
mad. I think I broke my controller.
Oh, dude, when you break your
That's a lot of
controller,
fun.
you're
That-
pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
think
no,
I
you
broke
just
it.
stunned it.
Although that friend got angry because
What? Wait,
Say
what?
that again.
He was what?
my friend he'd rage a lot more than me because he would just put holes in his wall. He lived in exactly, like he would punch the wall and make a hole in it. And like I remember one
Oh, hey,
point
neighbor.
like he
Neighbor
in the
Reno.
wall and it went to his living room
Yeah.
because his room was going up to the living room.
He just
So
falcon
his
punched a
brother could see
hole
him.
in his.
Yeah,
Damn.
no, it wasn't there. It was the bathroom. The
That
bathroom
motherfucker
next to
peeking.
him.
That motherfucker peeking.
Damn,
mean,
niggas
it's
ain't
not-
saying shit.
I think there was a funny story
Little
one
people.
time where some that his sister did. He was
Oh.
in that hole. But yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, there's some story about his sister and something else that she used that hole with one of her the people she was dating at the time.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
I mean, best use of environment. I don't know.
Adventurous.
Hey, all I gotta say is shooter's gonna shoot.
Resourceful.
It doesn't top off this one time. God, this disgusting kid. I knew a dude, or I didn't know for a while, but when I knew, I no longer talked to them. Like right after, I knew a dude who had sex with his cousin.
Ew.
Oh.
Genuinely. Small town.
Oh, yeah.
Small.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
even worse.
happens.
No, everyone
Small
will know.
town.
Yeah, it happens.
Step cousin, by the way, not blood relative. It doesn't matter, but
No.
Shit. Fair
Brother.
game. I'm kidding. I kid. It's a joke.
my brothers in Christ. No,
Sometimes you gotta
because
sit out the
it
game.
means something. Is even if it's not like blood related. I mean, it's worse if it's
It
blood
does-
related.
Yeah.
It's worse if it's blood related. But like
Makes it
step
way
is
worse.
still weird. It's really
It's
weird.
yeah. No, it's really it's on
It's
the
not
line.
okay.
You're looking at it
And
real
the
close.
thing,
like-
the thing that made it really weird was other step cousin, which was the dude's sister, technically. He was like, "No, yeah, nah, dude, I banged her," and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's nice, dude. I wish I could hit."
What?
Yeah, the actual blood cousin was like, "Yeah, dude, I wish I could hit. That's
I
nice.
wish
Dude.
I
Nice
could. The
guy."
actual ain't no way.
Yeah, because they were talking
That's
about banging their cousins.
Oh, that's some
That's
South
okay.
Georgia
That's
shit.
It was. It was. I know. I didn't talk to them after that. This was in an Xbox party.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
that makes
Good
more
thing.
sense.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Xbox.
Yeah, Xboxes. Yeah, that's where
God,
all
it
those
was.
fuckers are.
Oh, yeah. No, that was bad. I didn't talk to them ever after that.
That's
Oh,
horrible. Like, nah. I don't
that's
care how
disgusting.
bad they are, especially when the actual blood cousin said, "Yeah, I wish I could." Like, bro, no.
Yeah, I can't believe I let that one dude give me a massage.
What?
Bro, what?
Oh yeah, you let him get it.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Sometimes a brother needs a back massage. We were younger. You know.
No, he's gonna spin. He's gonna spin with that.
Sometimes a homie just needs a back massage, and you return the favor. Something like you do if you something like where later on in life, whenever you get a girlfriend, you do. Except this time, you actually get a back massage back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just back massage your homies. Alex won't let
Okay,
me.
but yeah, no. I don't even remember. I think the only back massage hold on. Before I say that, let me think. Let me think. Let me
Uh,
think.
I mean, I've
I
had
only remember one back
that
massage
one.
I've
Then I
had.
mean, when I was dating people, I did
Yeah.
have a couple.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. That's what I was thinking.
I've massaged feet and stuff too. I'm a masseuse type beat. You feel?
Oh, you're a feet guy?
No,
It's over, chat.
hey
Secret
Pete.
revealed.
I
Secret
learned.
revealed. What?
Yeah, I learned I
That
wasn't into that.
What do you mean by that?
I wanna. Yeah. I
I
wanna
tried.
ask like. Huh?
Not my thing. It's also like how I know I don't like anything up my butt. Because I know I don't like my finger. I won't like anything else.
Oh, well,
As the saying goes, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, you guys
Now I
ready?
know for a fact I don't like it.
You guys ready for another topic?
What, you don't like
yeah.
me talking about?
Yeah, I'm done with this. What's
The one.
what's
I mean,
something
hey, fair enough.
what's something you guys are really passionate about but won't tell anyone?
I didn't hear that.
What's something you were really passionate about but don't tell anyone?
I don't know. Who knows? Why would I tell you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
Would you like to know, weather boy?
I'm over here doing ballerina and stuff. You feel? Why would you?
If I saw you ballerina, it's over.
You know what my room looks like. There's no way that would
Yeah.
be it.
You're gonna do one spin and you're gonna bust your toe.
Absolutely.
Oh fuck!
I'll break my leg again. Ah,
Oh fuck!
So yeah,
Okay.
what's your guys' your hobby?
Fine, since y'all don't want to listen to that. What is
No,
something
well,
you have
here's-
been told
that-
that you will never forget?
Oh,
Hmm.
that's gonna be real.
Learn to edge, not goon.
Bro, what?
Always
Better to come in
edge,
the
never
sink
goon.
than in the sink and to come.
Bro. Something that you will. You're the only one.
You guys go first. I have one, but you
I
guys
have
go
to
first.
think. Go ahead, out.
So me, Philip, you wanna go or me?
I got one.
Bet.
On the basically on the plane down to like boot camp, I was calling a couple people because it's my final time on the phone for a while. So my grandfather is was a role model to me, still is. And we haven't talked in a while because he went through a divorce with my grandma. And he lives out in New Jersey, so I haven't seen him in consistently over the past couple years. But he took me to a bunch of museums and zoos and stuff when I was younger, and I didn't think of it at the time, but
He was
that
kind of like
definitely
your dad.
yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
shaped me to become like more of a learner. Like that made me love like learning and reading and stuff because like no one else like did that stuff with me. And so I call him and I haven't called him like like months. And so I call him like, hey, I'm leaving. And like, I'm talking to him for a while. And eventually like we get to on the call and he tells me he's like, I'm really proud of you. Um, I
You're
hope
gonna
you know
make me
that.
cry.
He was like, I hope that you know that you're my favorite person, and I'm really proud of the person you've become so far.
Oh, you're gonna make me fucking cry.
And like, I was crying, dude. I was crying in the middle of like the airport, and it was like 3 in the afternoon. I know they're like 6 hours from my flight. Um, but that like really hit me because like he's one of my favorite people, and like he's been alive for a lot longer than I have, and he's met like all like whole ranges of people, and he's been through hell and high water. So it's just like it felt really good to like hear something like that, especially right before such a trying time. So like those words have like always stuck with me. Um, whenever like things have gone real bad, like I've always thought back to that.
All right,
Man,
who's
ain't no way
That's
Hayden's
real.
still texting. Bitch said sleepy and isn't going to bed.
all right? Who's up next?
Go ahead, Alex.
I'll go first, or I'll go
Second.
Yeah, second.
Third,
Shit.
fourth,
Your mama.
20.
It's very short. It's just the one phrase I always kept throughout my life since I discovered it. Sic parvis magna
What?
is it's greatness from small beginnings. It is the it's from Uncharted.
Hmm.
It's from Uncharted, and it stuck with me throughout my whole life. And it's been a quote that I've always held, and I've sometimes even said to other people because it helped me a shit ton in the past. Good quote. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. Short,
All right.
simple. I also have another quote, which is funnier, that my friend said. And that is, stop fucking mentally ill girls.
Yeah.
Alex
No,
has never had sex.
No, he
that's a
has.
lie.
He has.
That's a
Don't
lie.
you lie in his name. I paid him a 20.
He gave me 20.
He won the bet.
I've won, but at what cost?
Yeah, I gave you a
Yeah.
20 for that. Yeah, truly at what cost?
Yeah,
God,
what cost?
God. Oh, you want to
Don't
talk about
say
that,
it.
man?
No, we're not
No,
gonna
I'd
get into
rather
that.
not.
No, we're not gonna do that.
If we
Oh,
can't
that'd
talk
be- that'd
about
be
if we can't
fun.
talk about the shit in your house, even still, I don't want to talk
Well,
about.
that's
my shit.
probably because of Rishi, but if you were
Yeah,
open
no,
to it, if only.
no, absolutely not, absolutely not.
God,
No.
that's hilarious. Yeah, that's all. That's only me and you,
All right,
us together.
Austin, you're up.
Um, there was something I do remember when I was really down. I was moving for the I don't know like 10th time to a different school. Um, I was going through a lot, knowing that it was going to be one of the few times I would see someone that I really, really actually fell in love with. And, I had to tell them goodbye, and that really hurt, and especially with how they responded because they didn't say a lot of kind things. So I wasn't in a good place. And I didn't really have anyone there. And even my mom didn't really know or notice it for how bad I was. I didn't really have anyone there. But there's one guy I live with now. I love him to death. He's the only reason I'm here actually because of this. I had to go to school the day after having to get ready, prepare myself to like let this all go, moving again and saying goodbye to someone like I loved, like childish like love. And I remember I every step I took that day and like not very far in the day I just broke down and I needed someone there. And when I called my mom, she wasn't there. I didn't know who else to call, but I called him, and he came for me.
Mm.
Like one of the very few people in my life still that will always be there. And I remember that day very strongly, what he said to me, which it was no matter how far we are or how long it takes, wherever and whenever you need me, I will do everything I can to be there. So never lose hope. And it stuck with me a lot, and I love that person to death, and they gave me a lot of inspiration to be a better person than who I was. Like they compared grades. Are you a C student or are you an A class student? And it made me work harder. I love them to death for that. I'll do anything for them. I'll do illegal things, but they never ask me.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really nice being able to have someone there who you know will be there for you, even if you move. They'll call you and check up on you every day, and they'll be that one constant in your life. It's very, very nice to know and to hear.
I so for me, before my grandmother passed away, she would always tell me that people who are not kind have never been treated with kindness. So every day when you wake up and you see someone who is not kind, treat them with kindness and you will change their perspective. And that shit hit me because I was like, I came home that day and I was like, Grandma, like, I'm at school all the time and I'm trying to make friends and they're just being mean to me. They don't like me cause like I wasn't like the other kids. So like I wasn't them. I wasn't a normal kid. But I came home. I came home that day and she was like, just treat people with kindness because people who don't treat others with kindness were never treated with kindness in their life. So if you treat them and show them kindness, they will change their perspective on you and the world. And now ever since I heard that, I try and make everyone around me the best version that they can be, um, and be the nicest that I can be. And I may come off as a dick sometimes, um, but I'm not doing it on purpose because a lot of the time I'm just fucking with you and I'm trying to make you guys laugh. And there have been times where I have been yelled at with you guys, and they were funny, but I still feel bad about it. And yeah, that really hit me. People who were not treated with people who don't treat you with kindness were never treated with kindness before. So treat them with kindness, and they will change their perspective on the world. And that shit has stuck with me ever since. All right, so I got another question. Are you holding on to something you need to let go of?
That Does this
Alex.
question apply to things you already have let go?
No.
No, because you're not holding on to it anymore. It's
Yeah.
something you need to let
You've
go
let
of.
go. That's what kind of
It's just
question
a
is that,
story.
Alex?
Okay, buddy.
No,
No story
no,
for you then. Fuck you.
no. I've let go about everything that I should let go of. I don't hold on to stuff. Like I said earlier, no regrets.
Where'd you go?
Nothing I wish I didn't
Okay.
change.
All right, Philip, you're up. I hopefully you have something because I don't want to be the only one.
No, be the
I
only
still have a
one.
lot of like belongings to my ex, but like I don't really know what to do with them. So like I haven't really let go of that aspect of like their stuff is still like just sitting in like a corner. I don't particularly want to throw it away, but I also don't want to return it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're the
Okay.
same. We're in the same boat. Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of things that I have to get rid of. I've kept letters and things like that that I need to get rid of. I don't look at them anymore, but I definitely still have them, and I still have the bear that we got. And I don't know what the fuck to do with that, so I'm probably just gonna keep it here. But I definitely need to learn to let go of something that won't come back and that I don't want to come back. Because I don't think it will be the same. Because I think we both knew that we had to find different people, even though it really fucking sucked. And, like, I honestly thought we were happy, but, you know, it's cool. But yeah, no, ever since, what was I saying?
Talk about letting go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I need to let go of her and the whole idea of her, because it's not gonna come back. And I think the more I hold on to it, the more I'm gonna warp my perspective on things.
It's like grabbing barbed wire.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that on the podcast anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, like trying to grab onto barbed wire, because you know you can't go past it, and it's gonna cut you, and it's gonna hurt you, and you're not gonna go anywhere because it's you can't lift yourself up over it. But yeah,
That is a good saying on it. But I was just thinking, like, yeah, no, that's barbed wire. I don't want to hold on to that. I'm just saying, shit
Yeah.
hurt.
I mean,
This shit
if
really,
you had a
really
pet,
hurt.
if you found a snake, you talked with the snake, you've hung out with it a lot, and it bites you, would you trust the snake the same, or?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's another question: what's something simple that makes you smile?
Rats,
Rats?
Owls.
bacon cheese,
Okay, Philip.
grilled cheese,
Um,
dog with a hat,
money. Lots
Real.
of money.
Bands.
bands.
For me, something that makes me smile is seeing others happy. All right, cool. Dumb question. When is the last time you cried and why?
Oh my God, I have to search memories for that. It's been a while.
Yeah, same.
Probably, my God, when I broke up with my ex. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
don't
don't know
cry
how long ago
anymore.
that is. Well, yeah, no, it's been like a pretty long time, you know. Like, I usually am able to tough through stuff, but that was like a year and a half relationship, and then it just ended. And only after a while did I learn that a few months ago that they fell out of love with me during our relationship and actually were just using me.
Oh my god, that's the fucking worst.
It was awful.
Yeah, and only that's when I found that I broke down, but that
Yeah.
was whoa. I don't know when that was. That was a while ago. Yeah, can't even think. That was like last year.
All right, Alex, you're up. What do you got?
Last time I cried.
Yeah.
Is it?
That is a good question.
5 minutes ago. Cried laughing.
Fuck. that.
Yeah,
I gotta really think.
No, dude. Last night when I called you about the thing,
No, I was fucking
you
dying
were
laughing.
laughing. Yeah, you
I
had
was
you
dying
you
laughing.
teared up and you said you were crying.
I mean, yeah,
laughing.
that would be technically, yeah, right there. Boom.
Yeah, that
Crying
works.
doesn't have to be sad.
Cry. I cried laughing because that shit was super fucking funny.
God.
All right, Philip.
Wait. Speaking of that,
What?
Rich has been.
Oh
like,
yeah, he's been pissing for like wait.
It's been like the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's been pissing for some time. I hope he's okay.
Pissing
I don't think he's
red.
getting back up. Might have just been an excuse. I have to go use the bathroom. It's been like 40, maybe 50 minutes.
Austin did the same thing, but to his
Yeah. I gotta go. Oh my god, imagine.
That would be the funniest thing.
Okay.
That would be- because the image I have in my head is Peter Griffin like slightly rolling, and that's the image I have in my head. It's killing me.
Alright, Philip, when's the last time you cried?
I lost the rank game in Siege an hour ago. No, but
It does give you mental breakdowns.
It does.
Siege.
Crying with rage.
I
I
miss the
cried
rage. Sorry, good.
I cried like I'd say like about a month ago.
That's healthy.
I think I cried about I just kind of felt overwhelmed. I didn't really know what to do. I got rejected from like Applebee's, and like
That's a gut
you
check,
know,
gut check right
you
there.
know
Not
like
even
I'm a
Applebee's will hire you. Oh my god.
like
That's rough.
I'm a Marine, like, and so that's like a pretty big ego check. And not only am I a Marine, like I have like prior service experience. I've worked at a escape room at Chipotle, and and I'm also like a certified diesel mechanic. So I feel like I'm like pretty overqualified to work as like a server, right? So like just being like the first ever job interview I have back in the real world, and it's just like they treat me like I'm a kid again. It's like just another reality check. So like I got home and like that night I was like, holy fuck, like what am I like? What's wrong with me? Like what's so bad with me that like Applebee's doesn't want me? The
Doesn't
2.5
fuck
star
with me.
restaurant.
Because Applebee's is like the low end of restaurants. You know, the only good thing there is this cinnamon apple.
Yeah, that shit's pretty gas.
I haven't went to
Yeah.
Applebee's in years.
Same.
But that's my story.
Last time I cried was when I had to write the speech that I have to give next Thursday. Yeah, for my grandmother. Other grandmother. Yeah. You guys want to hear it later?
Yeah.
Or I could do it right
Bad?
now. It's got jokes in it here and there. Do you guys want to hear it now?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
My grandmother was one of the biggest people in my life. She was always around for anyone who needed it. She was the nicest person that I've ever met. And I think with the amount of people that are here today, it really shows how many people's lives she's touched. No matter what you needed, she was always ready to help. When me and my family were moving around, and we always had a place to stay. Same as my aunt and cousins. It was a very hectic and loud house. My grandfather will tell you all about it. We always had someone watching us and always had someone who would care for us, no matter the cost. But if you ever tried to return the favor, that was a death sentence. My mother can tell you that she was always getting yelled at for trying to help. The same as my aunts and uncles. She was always trying to have fun with everything. She made sure every Christmas party and Thanksgiving feast or Easter was the best it could be. And yes, at 17 and 16, she still made me go on Easter egg hunts. She always got me with the promise of Reese's eggs. And every Christmas, she was always the one who says, "I know we said no presents, but..." Yeah, she was that person. She made games for the parties, and she would always say, "Don't take it too seriously." But that ping pong game that we always played, it got dangerous. And I also don't remember who beat me and Uncle Joe last time, but you still cheated. She's the reason I always try to think positively about whatever I'm going through. Every time anyone saw her, she was smiling. And she constantly wanted to know what was going on and gave her advice on things. When I told her that I'm trying to move out soon, she gave me a list of everything I should do. I told her in her good ear, of course, as I'm sure everyone knows. If you didn't, she would hit you with the funniest "huh" you have ever heard. Maybe it's just me, but I always found it funny. And little things here and there. I noticed she never let go of hugs first, and she always asked if you needed anything, even if you had just woken up and couldn't even see her. But if you ever got water, you better put a coaster on the table. It was like she was a bloodhound, and she just knew when a coaster wasn't being used. She did many things in her life and went to places that I haven't even heard of, and really honestly taught me how I want to live my life. She was constantly wanting to leave where she was. Not because she didn't like where she was always very happy, but it's because she was so curious and adventurous. She was always the first to say, "Let's go there." I always never understood it personally, because I don't like going out. But to her, this is what she found enjoyable. And I still want to do that. because there's so much about the world that I want to see. I'm sure my parents can tell you how many times I've annoyed them about going to Japan. My point is, she tried to live every day to the fullest and change everyone's day for the better. And that to me is the most important and fulfilling thing a person can do with their lives. And she got to do that every day of her very unfair and short life. My grandmother, I think, wouldn't want us to be sad that she has passed on, but rather enjoy the time we had with her. If she was here, she would tell us all, I don't want anyone to worry about me. So that is why I wanted to bring some of my favorite, funnier stories with me today. Not to make a joke of it, but so that we can enjoy the time we had with her, and one of the best people that I've ever met, and I'm sure for some of you as well. My grandmother will be missed dearly as a daughter, a dear friend, and of course a mother. I hope everyone can remember the best parts of our lives with her, and we all get to say goodbye today. Make me fucking Shakespeare, cause goddamn I can write a play.
That was very nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
All right, I'll ask one more question, and this will be the last one. What-
Alrighty.
What's the first thing you think of when you say I love?
Bands. Not really.
Yo, someone take Alex's mic away.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
I mean, the very first thing immediately is the thought, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very first thing. Always. I said it a lot. That's how I express myself. I like telling people.
I think we don't say I love you enough to friends.
Why is there an echo?
Definitely not.
Oh God. Echo.
Echo.
I mean, yeah, I
What's
mean,
it?
I definitely don't say I love you to my friends. Near to never.
I say
Yeah.
it.
No.
No, I
I
say
agree.
it. I say it to you guys sometimes. I say
Because
it.
if Austin tells me I love you, I would look at him a bit different.
Because you know what kind of
What
meaning.
do you mean by that, Alex?
Yeah. By
You know what I mean when I say
Austin,
that.
explain. Yeah. No. Explain yourself, Austin. Go ahead.
Alex just needs to give me a chance.
Oh.
One of these days.
Wait, what?
One of these days.
Yeah. He likes men or something. No.
Alex is pretty attractive.
Okay, buddy.
I'll treat you sweeter than anything else. I'll treat you sweeter than chocolate.
My brother in hell.
Oh.
What?
Sweeter than cane sugar.
Okay.
I'll be gentle like a feather.
Okay,
This all
buddy.
gotta get cut out.
Yeah.
Nah!
I might actually keep
keep
it
it.
in. I might actually keep it in. I might actually
That's
keep
a
this.
Show-
sign of my
show
love
it.
for my
I might
homies.
actually keep this whole thing in because I don't think there's a lot that has to be cut. I actually really like the
double check.
conversation.
That's it.
Make
I'll
sure
double
you
check.
check.
I'll double check, but I think we're okay.
Because
Whenever
I mean,
Richie's like icon pops up, just cut that.
just have him think that he's
Yeah,
on
cut
the
his
show,
mic.
but just have him think that he's on the show, but you know he doesn't actually have a part in the show. He's just an icon that pops up every now and then.
Mhm.
Well, no, yeah, no, I'm very select with like if it is any like dudes, like very, because I'm not really
Agreed.
thinking about it too much, but I've seen Alex in certain things, and
Wait, did
It
Alex
works.
just admit to liking dudes too?
No. What?
You said
don't look at his search
agreed.
history.
No, I said agree. Okay, the Discord
I know
delay
I've seen
screwed
Alex
me
in
over.
certain things. I've seen Alex in certain things, and it works. It just
He's-
works for my brain.
He likes men. Oh no.
Alex,
Very
what
rare.
are you wearing?
Don't worry about that.
Pull over.
We don't talk about it.
A
We're not talking
pullover.
about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's not talk. Let's not talk about the weekends.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
About no,
The first thing.
no, very rarely. And Alex is someone I trust.
The first thing that I think of when I say I love is family.
Mm.
Because I think now that I've gotten older and that we've all gotten older, my parents were very young when they had me. They are in their 30s right now. So, and I'm 18. So you can do the math yourself.
Youngin.
Huh?
Youngin.
So young.
Yeah. But we didn't know how to really become a family. So when I was growing up, there was a lot of things that weren't cool, and then they fixed all that. So when when I say I love, I always try and say, all right, the first thing I think of is family, because we've gotten a lot closer over the years, and I really appreciate how close that we have all gotten. But if you guys have any final thoughts, let's hear them now.
No.
Grilled cheese. Enjoy.
Grilled cheese is better than PB&J. Okay.
Agreed.
Alex is agreeing to a lot of things tonight.
Yeah, I think he's being a little pimp or a simp.
Huh?
What else you finna
Yeah.
agree to?
I was just agreeing.
Are you gonna agree to Donald
I'm-
Trump's build a wall plan?
Okay, buddy. All right, I'm doxing you. I'm chanting over you.
That
That's
money
all.
should all go to the military budget, aka my paycheck.
My paycheck.
Where's your
Yeah.
bands?
That should be my bands, please. I need them.
All right, who wants to end the podcast?
In what way? What do you mean end?
Say like the,
Outro music.
yeah, no, not outro music, but like say like the final
Outro
thing on the
music.
podcast.
There's a thing.
There's not a thing. It's just you say the final words of the podcast.
Never mind. I can't say that.
It's so
I
sad
wanna say-
Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Okay, wait. Alex, do it
Who
again.
the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Okay,
Oh!
wait. We need to all do it. We need to all say who the hell is Steve Jobs at the same time.
Oh, I hate that. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
It's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Jobs.
Ligma